one of the most important responsibilities we have as a member of a church, even just as a follower of Jesus, is to invite someone who is far away from God or is not part of a church, doesn't have a church home, to come to church. Even God's plan to help bring people into a relationship with Jesus was not God, it was us, believers. Jesus' last words was, "And you will be my witnesses." In 2 Corinthians 5, we read that we are Christ's ambassadors, where God is making his appeal through us. So I have 4 things that are personal to help you and me have personal evangelism in our lives. The first is personal responsibility. We are the ones responsible, and we have to accept that we have the responsibility to show and share Jesus to people. It wasn't God who wanted to do it, even though he does, and he's willingly able. It's our responsibility, and it's such a beautiful responsibility to be part of that story. Secondly is a personal relationship. It's really, really difficult to show or share Jesus with somebody that we don't know. We always know there's divine appointments, but part of personal evangelism is sowing or contributing into the lives of other people. It means that your neighbor or your family member or your friend, you're going to encourage them. You're going to have coffee with them. You're going to do something fun and recreational with them in the form of friendship, which creates an environment where you can actually share Jesus with them. And when you bring them or invite them to church, there is actually foundation of friendship. So we think about personal responsibility, we think about personal relationship, and then the third is your personal story. We're not here to say, if you don't know Jesus, you're going to hell, you really need to not go to hell, so you need to come to Jesus. Listen, that is true. Like if you don't know Jesus, it's eternal separation from God in a place called hell. But that's not how we're called to share Jesus with people. We're called to share Jesus with people as a witness. And what is a witness? A witness is a person who shares his or her side of the story. That means in my own life, I love sharing about this is what I know about Jesus in my own life. A testimony, also known as your personal story with Jesus, a testimony beats an argument every time. And that's not a Dave original, but it is so true. As you share your story, you will discover that people have what John Maxwell calls a spiritual spot. It's usually something with their past. It's usually something related to their kids. It's something where they'd be willing to receive prayer for that. They understand that there's something wrong that needs to be fixed in that situation. And it's that open door that you have. So you have a personal responsibility. You have a personal friendship or relationship that you're building with somebody. You have a personal story that you're sharing with them. It's just your side of the story. What has Jesus done in your life? You should be able to do this in as little as 1 minute. It's even good to practice. It's good to talk about this in a life group. And then finally, a personal invitation. You know, I love what social media has done to give us ability to share Jesus in a big swath, but one thing that it's not done well is helped us do personal invitations. So this is where, hey, my role as a believer isn't just to post on Instagram, hey, church is tomorrow, come, or even to post on Instagram, and this isn't wrong, but when I say, hey, come sit by me, no, it's saying to the neighbor, the person who scans my card at the gym, a family member that I'm close with, to say, hey, would you come with me? I'll even pick you up for church. Or if you come to church, I'll meet you at North Brew, or I'll meet you by the front door and you can say the door number. So meet them and then let them sit with you. And here's another tip. Go to the service and the location that they would want to go to and experience church together. So you have a personal responsibility, and it's a good responsibility. It's one that's a privilege to have. You're going to have personal relationship with people that is growing and maturing. One of my best stories in this is from a friend that I was really, really good friends, and we didn't share a faith in Jesus, but over years, He finally came to church with me and accepted Christ. So a personal relationship, a personal story. What has Jesus Christ done in your life? We know that we overcome the devil by the blood of the Lamb, that's Jesus, and the word of our testimony. And then a personal invitation where now it's not just, hey, come to church sometime. It's, I will go with you to church. Would you come with me? And I believe that as we have personal evangelism, as we see that as a next step in our own faith journey, that we're going to see God do some incredible things in our community, our region, and then because God works like this throughout the world. Love you so much. Let's make personal evangelism part of who we are.